Learning how to flip a tatting knot is hard. I have a fairly comprehensive beginner's tatting series where I talk about the materials and supplies you'll need, how to load a shuttle, different kinds of threads. Then I show you how to make the knot, including how to flip it, how to join picots, how to use a shuttle and a ball to make a chain versus just a shuttle to make a ring. But flipping the knot is the most difficult part of the entire tatting experience. And personally, I think that has a lot to do with why tatting isn't as popular as crocheting, for instance, because that learning curve is steep and it is all right there in the front. If you can't get the knot to flip, then you can't progress to anything else. Now, once you get the knot to flip, the rest is easy. There kind of isn't anything else. That's pretty much it. So let's take a closer look on how to flip the tatting knot. I have my largest tatting shuttle loaded with one of my largest yarns, and hopefully that will make it very easy to see. Now, remember, I hold my yarn like this. This is how we've always done it in my family. This is how my great-grandmother taught my mom taught me. If you're used to this way, which is kind of the more common way you'll see pictured in books and stuff, feel free. I just find that this working area is a lot smaller and I end up stabbing between my fingers a lot more. Then this area is a much bigger area and you kind of have more to go up on. So hold it however you'd like. It really won't make a difference. So as you'll see in my beginning series, we start going towards you. So take the shuttle so the thread wraps around behind. The hand movement is taking your hand, making that like a flamenco circle towards you and then away from you. And it actually works. So take your hand, do your circle towards you, then take your shuttle and go under the thread and then bring it back over the thread. And the thread I'm talking about is this thread right here. When you get fast, it'll just look like you're going like this because you want the thread to pass in between the shuttle and your thumb. And then back this way. So now you've wrapped your shuttle around the hand thread. And then pull it through the loop on your hand. If we leave this knot here and we just continue to make them on this thread, it's going to pull from the bottom here, not from the shuttle. And so your rings will be really, really far apart. This is the tricky part. We have to get this knot from going around the hand thread to going around the shuttle thread. And how we're going to do it is you're going to relax the hand thread, tighten the shuttle thread, and pull it down. The knot is being made with the hand thread and it is now around the shuttle thread. And that's the hardest part of tatting. Remember, towards you, the shuttle goes under the hand thread and then back over the hand thread. And now you've got your knot made with the shuttle thread going around the hand thread. If you pull it straight, if you relax your finger and you pull your shuttle straight ahead of you and pull the shuttle thread tight and your hand thread loose and then kind of arc it around, I think that's probably the easiest way to get that knot to flip. Okay, so let's try the second half of the knot. I'm going to go away from you. This time the shuttle passes over the thread and then under the thread. Pull it through your hand. Now, if you relax your hand thread, pull your shuttle straight ahead of you, and then kind of curve it down. There you have your tatting knot. And this slips the right direction. You don't want it to slip from the tail. You want it to slip by pulling the shuttle. Try not to get frustrated. Remember, it's just, it is the hardest part of tatting. And once you get it, then you've got that little magical step that turns it into tatting. So, under your hand thread, over your hand thread, through the loop, Relax your finger and pull your shuttle tight. You see how it flips right there? So start like this, relax, pull, there it is, there's the flip. There's our shuttle thread. We're going to relax, pull, and it flips. And that is the hardest part of tatting, but I wanted to kind of revisit it in a larger thread to hopefully maybe catch any detail that you can't see in the other videos, or maybe just needed it explained a little differently, explained a little more carefully. Under, over, relax this finger, pull your shuttle away from you, and arc it down. Then we go the reverse way. You want to do the away from you circle. So do away from you, over, under, pull it through. Now relax your hand, pull your shuttle tight, and that knot flipped. So towards you, under, over, relax your hand, pull your shuttle tight, and get that knot to flip. Away from you, over, under, relax this hand, pull your shuttle tight away from you, and arc it back. So there's two. If you do need more thread, like I do because this is yarn, it's going through really quick, just hold on to your knots, especially the one down here, and pull some more through. All right, towards you, under, over. Now we need to flip this knot. So relax the finger on your hand, pull your shuttle tight, and you'll see it go pop. Bring it back down. Away from you, over, under, relax the hand, pull your shuttle tight, and that was the second where it changed. Arc your hand back towards you and tighten it up. 1, 2, 3. Right, I get a little more thread. Towards you, under the hand thread, over the hand thread, back through your shuttle hand loop. Here's our knot. Now we have to flip it. So relax this, tighten your shuttle, and it popped. And now that knot is sliding on the shuttle thread, not the hand thread. So away from you, over, you see, under, and now we have to get that knot to switch. So relax your finger, pull your shuttle away from you to get that pop, and it'll slide back. And this is the hardest part. Don't get frustrated, just keep trying. Remember, if you do start making knots and they're on the wrong side or they're way too tight or anything like that, just cut it off and start over again. Round your hand, circle your hand towards you, go under your hand thread, back over your hand thread, Pull it through the loop. And now you want to relax this finger. Pull your shuttle away from you until you get that little pop. And then arc your hand back down to slide it down. Now, once you get good at this and get going, all this becomes much faster and your movements become much smaller. But when you're first starting out, I think it's a lot easier to see what you're doing with exaggerated movements. To be able to tell you've done them correctly, you want your knots to be able to slide along the shuttle thread. So when you're sliding them, the shuttle thread should be going in and out of the knots. Pull your shuttle tight as you relax your finger, and then arc it down towards you. Towards you, under, over, through. Tighten your shuttle hand, loosen your finger, and you'll see it just flip right like that. Tighten and loosen. Tighten your shuttle, loosen your finger, and let it flip. All right, one more. Under, over, through. Loosen the finger, tighten the shuttle, and watch it start to change from being loose on the shuttle, wrapped around the hand thread, to being loose on the hand thread, wrapped around the shuttle. It's just going to flip right there. And now the hand thread is wrapped around the shuttle thread. Going the other way. For the second half of the knot, we're going to pull this up as we loosen that. And that transition is what you're looking for. And that transition is the hardest part. So hopefully this helped a little bit, maybe a little closer look than I had in the other series. It's a tricky step to do. Don't get frustrated, just keep trying. Remember, you can always cut it off and start over again. Something that helps is to keep everything very loose. Try and keep your hands relaxed. Try and keep your knots big and loose. Another thing that I would suggest is not to start with yarn because it's very soft, it's very fluffy, and that can get difficult. Try and start with a good thick crochet thread. Look for mercerized if you can find it. That way it won't be fluffy, it'll be very strong, it won't unravel easily. So yeah, that's what I suggest, and hopefully this helped. It's probably the trickiest part of tatting. You can get into some funny stuff trying to change threads and do other things like that, but honestly, this is going to be the hardest part. If you can get this, then you can get all the rest of it. I really don't want anyone to get discouraged just because flipping the knot is really difficult. Because, you know, tatting it's very portable, it's very pretty, it's delicate, it makes a beautiful lace, and it's a lot of fun while you're making it. So yeah, good luck and keep trying, and let me know how it works for you, or if you need any special little details worked out. Because if you want to learn this knot flipping thing shouldn't be the thing holding you back. So just keep practicing, and I promise you'll get this. I do read all the comments, so feel free to ask me any questions down there. You can also find me on Instagram, and good luck. Keep trying. You will get this, I promise. Until next time, bye. And I just really don't want to leave any tatters behind. I don't want anybody to get frustrated with this step and not be able to make this beautiful lace. What? Yes.
Yes.
Go.
Yes. Come on.
Okay. shuttle.
Shard.
Mm-hmm. Don't open it.
So. What's that?
That's a purple one.
Purple, huh?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.